It's the 1-year anniversary of the song that got all of you into trouble. You guys have played this song at your girlfriends, boyfriends, moms, dads, kids, bosses, and you've managed to play this song over 500,000 times. It's really meaningful to see that this song has brought so much joy to so many of you, and I'm really happy that all of you are listening even today. To celebrate this occasion, I thought it would be nice to take a look at how the song came to be and also to give you a look at the behind the scenes. Back in 2022, when I was having a normal day of streaming, a new viewer dropped into my chat. First, they were respectful of others and seemed to enjoy the vibes. However, it didn't take long for them to turn toxic. At first, my mods tried to calm them down, but that didn't work. And because I try to be nice to everybody, I told them that they would have to be polite and respectful if they want to stay and enjoy the vibes. That changed for about 30 seconds. After those 30 seconds were up, they went back to being the toxic human that they are and proceeded to spew racist and homophobic remarks in my chat. As I was preparing for my next song, I noticed what they were typing and my ADHD just took over.
Can you stop being a bitch for a minute? For a minute.
We proceeded to sing this song to this person
Can you stop being a bitch?
until they left, so it was a win-win for us. Cut to a month later, I decided to upload the snippet to TikTok, where it proceeded to blow up and get a lot of people's attention overnight. All of the comments unanimously telling me that I need to turn this into a full song. I have to point out that at the time I was visiting my parents back at home and I didn't have any recording equipment with me. Feeling a bit stuck, I decided that I wasn't gonna let this moment pass me by, so I got to work. All I had was my laptop, OP1, and my Apple AirPods. I remember sitting at a cafe with my AirPods on. By the end of the day, I had the full song finished, but I was missing 2 ingredients: the vocals and the guitar. I quickly booked a session at a local studio near me the next day, where I recorded the vocals and the guitars, and that was it. The song was done. After a quick mix, I sent the song over to Gianni, my mastering engineer. He got the entire song done in a couple of days. The moment I got the song, I uploaded it to all the streaming services, and the rest is history. Since almost all of it was done on a laptop, I thought it would be nice to show you how the entire song looked, so let's jump into it. So the entire song started from this part right here.
Can you stop being a bitch for a minute? For a minute.
The only reason why I started it off like this is because everybody requested that the song start specifically like this, and I did not want to disappoint any of you guys. I remember starting off with the drums, and the drums were kind of like the biggest problem for me. At first, I had an idea to make this grand song. Somebody pointed out to me that simple is always better, and I had some complex drums and then slowly but surely dialed everything down. It's very simple, to the point, and that is the main drive of the song. Everything comes together. All the plugins that I have on these drums are actually turned off now because, as I said, swapping computers is a bitch. But they're mainly made from kits that I've designed and made over the years by myself. I really took my time with the synths because I did a lot of synth stuff on my OP1. I was looking like the biggest geek on the planet because there's this one dude at a cafe just like vibing on his AirPods with an OP1. This little part I actually adored. It came in really late in the game. After I finished the song, I remember that this section was really missing something.
You just shut up. I really don't want to hear any more about it.
And you can hear how that adds a little bit of atmosphere because I wanted the song to grow a little bit before it went into this boom on the chorus. Oh, the funny thing is the delays are actually recorded into the laptop microphone, these little guys right here.
About it.
And I added a bunch of reverb there to make it like feel like a delay. Also, the part where it is it's the same thing where I recorded myself saying "why can't you" into the microphone and then pitch shifted it down by 12 semitones. If you like bring it up, it's
Why can't you?
That's the secret behind it. The guitars are also another portion where I thought they drive the song a lot. And in the studio, the guy set up some kind of weird guitar effect for me. But I ended up doing my own thing. I brought it into my software and just rerouted everything to my liking. And a lot of people don't notice this, but there's a mistake in there, right in this section. I don't know if you caught that. I'm a really big fan of second verses. I don't know why, but I believe that the song truly starts to open up and make sense within the second verse. So this is why every time a second verse comes in, I am ultra happy to see what's happening.
I tried all kinds of techniques to make sure that you
And this section, I would love to point out the bass. It is just my favorite. It's so freaking cool. It's so cool to hear a slap bass every single time in these. Especially like second verses. The bass guitar is something funny because it was supposed to be for a different song. While I was at this cafe, I completely spaced out that I needed to make a bass line, and I tried electronic instruments, but I really wanted a electric bass on this track. So I ended up just taking the entire bass, chopping it up, and this is what came about. The other notable section here is the guitar with a little fill. And this little trap fill that I put in. Genuinely don't know why I put that in there in the beginning, but after I put it in, I kind of forgot about it. And then once the song was nearing completion, I just kind of let it ride and it said, okay, that's fine. The bridge of the song actually has these weird synths. I just pulled out Serum and drew in a bunch of lines to see what's gonna happen. At the end, I was going for more of a starry feel. I don't know what was going through my head, but I wanted a lot of these guys. And all of these guys are actually recorded into the OP1. I'm listening the track from my laptop and I'm recording it into the OP1 so that I could get it out there and put it into the DAW. It was a messy process. And one final part that I have to point out is the way that I've recorded background vocals. I remember having my headphones in at the cafe and then ask the waiters to give me a woo or something like that. Some of them is me, some of them is the waiters. Because there were only 2 waiters at the cafe and I needed more people, I ended up recording a bunch more by myself, and there's some whispers in there.
You stop being a bitch.
Which is really funny to me because if you record a bunch of these whispery sounds and mix them with your normal vocals, it sounds like a lot of people, like a huge crowd chanting. And I remember just sitting there at a cafe, everybody looking at me weird, just wow.
Can you stop being a bitch?
And yeah, that's basically the entire track. The only thing that I could say is this has been a crazy ride so far. It is unbelievable to me that a year later, all of you are still listening to the track, and I'm forever thankful for it. To celebrate it, I'm also working on a ballad version of this track that I will be releasing on Spotify. I will let you guys know when that comes out so you can play it for your significant other or your mom or your dad. But regardless, thank you so much. Hope this was inspirational or insightful. Either way, okay, bye.